We're looking at question 17 in exercise 2F. Consecutive integers can be represented algebraically as x, x plus 1, x plus 2, etc. Find 3 consecutive integers that add up to 84. How would you do that? How would we set that out? 3 consecutive integers that add up to 84. If your first number is x, what's your second number? Plus x plus 2. They're 3 consecutive integers that add up to 84. And then you solve that, girls. So you've got x plus the next number is x plus 1 plus the next integer is x plus 2 equals 84, and you solve. So I'll give you a minute to do that. This we've got 3x plus 3 is 84. So therefore 3x is 84. Take away 3, which is 81. Sorry, 3x is 81, therefore x is 81 divided by 3, which is 27. So you need to say what the numbers are, therefore the numbers are 27, 28 and 29. Because 27 is x, 28 is the x plus 1, do you get it? And 29 is your x plus 2. That's A that I've just done. I've just done A. 3 consecutive numbers. B, we've just discussed this. If you let 3 consecutive numbers starting with x are x, x plus 2 and x plus 4. So if you want 3 consecutive even numbers that add up to 18, we set up our equation. What do? X plus. So they're 3 consecutive numbers. Your first number is x. The second number will be 2 higher than that, and the next one will be 2 higher than that. Yep. X plus 2 plus x plus 4 is 18. You can now solve that. We've got 3x plus 6 is 18. Therefore, 3x is 18. Take away 6, which is 12. So therefore, x is 4. Therefore, the numbers are, be very careful, make sure you write a conclusion. They're 4. What's the next one? 6, because that's x plus 2. And the last one is 8, because that one is x plus 4. Okay, I want you to try question D now. Write 3 consecutive multiples of 3, starting with x. Now, multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. See what you can do. How are you going to write the first 3 consecutive multiples of 3 starting with x? You can see in your own time 3 consecutive odd numbers starting with x. You just tell me any 3 odd numbers like 9, 11, 13. If your first number, to go from one number to the next, you add 2, regardless of whether they're odd or even. So 3 consecutive odd numbers are x. What's the next one? X plus 2. Because if I give you one odd number, where's the next odd number? 2 more, 2 higher than that. Do you get it? Just because it's odd, you don't put x, x plus 1, x plus 2, like x or x plus 3. You don't do that. The first number is x. The next one is 2 more than that, which is x plus 2. And the next odd number is 2 more than that, which is x plus 2. In other words, you do it exactly the same way as question B. But your x will come out as an odd number. It'll come out as an odd number. But it won't be. X will have to come out as odd. Well, because, see that answer, how it's 51? Do try it. Try C if you want. It says starting with, all right, try C, girls, if you're not happy, try C. Let's do C. I'm saying x, x plus 2, x plus 4. If we add them up, x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is 51. You know how they're going to be odd? Because they add up to 51. So we've got 3x plus 6 is 51. 3x is 51 take away 6, which is 45. What's x, girls? 15. So your numbers are 15, see, it's odd, 17 and 19. What do you think you're going to do with the next one? D, we're looking at the multiples of 3, starting with x. So multiples of 3 are this, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. How do we go from one number to the next? We add 3. Okay, so the first multiple of 3 will be x, the second will be 3 more than that, and the third multiple of 3 will be 3 higher than that. So let's answer part 2. Find 3 consecutive multiples of 3 that add up to 81. Are we good? So we've got 3x plus 9 is 81. So 3x is 81, take away 9 is 72. So x is 72 divided by 3, which is 24. So therefore, the numbers are 24, 27, get that out of here, and 30. Because it's x plus 3, and x plus 6. Once you've got the first number, the next one's 3 higher. No, that's the x. Yeah. So let's check. Do they add up to 81? Well, 4 and 7 are 11. They do. Because I just added them. Because if you want to add 24, 27 and 30, 7 and 4 makes 11. Okay. What's the total cost of making X teddy bears? So total cost T. So that's T equals, what did we get, girls? So it's $7,200 initial cost plus, what do I do now? 8 times X. $8 to make each teddy bear, and if there are X teddy bears, plus 8 times X. That's your total cost to produce X teddy bears. The next question. Right, if the cost of a particular production run was $9,600, how many teddy bears were manufactured in that run? Is $9,600? Shh. How many teddy bears were manufactured in that run? So, they're saying a run cost $9,600. They're including the startup costs in that run. What have we got? 9,600 minus 7,200 equals 8x. What's that? 2,400 is 8x. 2,400 divided by 8 is x, therefore x is 300 teddy bears. The revenue if X teddies are sold. The revenue is the money that you collect when you sell. Revenue. Girls, if you sell 1 teddy bear, how much money are you going to take in? Is 24 times X, which is 24X. So, next question. How many teddy bears were sold if the revenue was 8,400? You know what to do? Yeah, you substitute. If the revenue is 8,400, you replace the R with 8,400 in your formula and you work out how many teddy bears were sold. Shh. Question, I've just made this one up. How many teddy bears to break even? That means no profit and no loss. That means production cost equals your revenue. You're just going to get your money back. That's all. So we've got 24x minus 8x is 16x. And now we're going to divide by 16. That's not... What's the answer? Right. Let me tell you to break even, where the production cost equals the revenue. So we put the formula for production cost equal to the formula for revenue, and we solve that equation. and you will only start making a profit after 450 teddy bears. All right? The reason you'll start making a profit after that, I'm going to ask a question. How much profit are you going to make for each individual teddy bear that you sell after that? Don't get your pen and paper out. What do you sell a teddy bear for? How much does it cost you to make one teddy bear after production costs is $8? So if I sold 451 teddy bears, I've made a profit now of how much? Of $16. So for every teddy bear you sell after 450, you're now making profit of $16 for each teddy bear now after that. So we've broken even. Now after 450 teddy bears, every teddy bear you sell, you'll start making money. Yes, no? It's revenue, the money you take in, minus how much it cost you to make. Shh. So therefore revenue, so what's revenue formula? 24x, take away what? 7,200 plus 8x. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Revenue minus cost of production. I'm supposed to add something here. What am I missing? Isn't it minus all of that? Thank you. Revenue minus cost of production. So it's 24x take away. All right, open the bracket. 7,200 plus or minus 8x. So profit is, what have we got? 24x minus 8x is 16x minus 7,200. Now I can answer the question. So girls, that bracket is really important because I'm taking away something that consists of two terms, not one term. So 24x, take away 7,200, take away 8x, 1,000. In profit, 54,000 equals 16x, take away 7,200. What do I do now? I add 7,200. I get 61,200. Girls, so therefore x is 61,200 over 16, which is? 3,825. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, profit, yeah. Wait, this is wrong. Girls, I'm looking for teddy bears. That's not money. This. What was the answer, girls? Girls, that's a $54,000 profit. So that's pretty good. Yeah, you have to make 3,825 teddy bears if you want to make $54,000 profit. Is X years old. Her brother Henry is 2/3 of her age, and her sister Chloe is 3 times Henry's age. The twins who live next door are 5 years older than Anna. If the sum of the ages of the King children is equal to the sum of the ages of the twins, find the ages of all of them. Actually, you don't probably need a table. You know when you use a table? When it tells you in 5 years' time or 5 years ago. So you don't need a table. You just need to, well, you start with Anna. How old's Anna? Anna King is X, good. So girls, the only time you need a table, I do want to do more of those, is when we talk about 5 years' time, 2 years ago, etc. Henry. Anna King is, her brother Henry, that's Henry King, is 2/3 of her age. So what do I do? 2/3 of X, which is 2/3 X.
It's not Kim, it's King.
Right, the next one. King. She's a king as well. is 3 times Henry's age. What am I going to do? No. 2/3 x times 3. Girls, what do you think's going to happen here? I'm going to put this over 1 and that over 1. What's going to cancel? 2/3 times x times 3. Girls, something cancels. The 3's. 1. Girls, don't you get 6x over 3? Or the 3's cancel and you put 1's. So what have I got?
2x.
2 over 1 or 2x. So Chloe, the 3's cancel to give you 1, or you can go 6x over 3 is 2x. Then it says the twins who live next door, that's the twins. So the twins are both how old? 5 years older than Anna. They're both. So therefore, okay, they're both x plus 5, but remember there's 2 of those. So we'll fix that. Each twin is x plus 5. So now, if the sum of the ages of the king children equal the sum of the ages of the twins, so what do I do now?
2x plus 5. 2x plus x.
The sum of the ages of the king children, how do I do that? X plus 2/3 x plus 2x equals the sum of the ages of the twins. You can go 2 bracket x plus 5 or x plus 5 plus x plus 5. Good? Okay, what are you going to do now? 2, we did this last lesson. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 and 2/3. Can you give it as an improper? Or we can do it as, or you can leave it as 3 and 2/3. Are you okay with that? 3 and 2/3 x, I'm just going to put the x next to it, equals what?
2x plus 10.
Good. Now, 3 and 2/3 x minus 2x equals 10. What's 3 and 2/3 minus 2? 1 and 2/3 x is 10. Now I need to, girls, you can do this. I can go in proper, but I can actually just do it a very simple way. Who can tell me the easiest way to do this now?
Why is it 3 and 2/3? Should be 2 and 2/3?
No, because 2x plus 1x,
Oh.
3 and 2/3, just be careful with this. Girls, x times 1 and 2/3 equals 10. Tell me the opposite of multiplying by 1 and 2/3. 10 divided by 1 and 2/3. You can do it like that. Do you see what I've just done?
Yeah.
Or you can go like this. 1 and 2/3 is 5 over 3x. Do you get what I'm doing? Equals 10. So girls, if you don't want to change to improper fraction, you don't have to. So if you don't, it's x times that. So it'll be 10 divided by that. You'd have to do that on a calculator. Or if you want to change to an improper, you get x is, so girls, what do I do with this 3? Times 3, because that's 5x divided by 3. So 5x is 30, therefore what's x?
6.
Or you can go to your calculator and just go 10 divided by 1 and 2/3, and we will accept that. And that should be 6.